You want to go drinking with us this weekend? No, I'm too old for you guys. You kids go have fun. Hey, you free this weekend? You seem mature for your age. Mature how? Take this. Clash. Go Ethelgood. Take a swing at her. Right now? Okay. Byleth. Would you like to go out sometime? No. With your axe. Oh, right. Tired of explaining stuff. Telepaths only. When you're stretching in bed and feel your calf start to tighten. I told ChatGPT about us. FEMA sends emergency alert test. Prison inmates with phones hidden in their butts. You have to respect other people's opinion. Their opinion. But my family is sleeping. I said bark. It's time to go ghost and fix everything, bro. Grandma used to say, don't brag about how good you can cook. Men will eat 3-day-old pizza. Impress him with anal shreks. My brain every time I go through airport security. What if I had a gun and I didn't know it? When I pronounce croissant like croissant at the bakery. Don't take away my iPad. Me at the start of school. Me at the end of school. Me after summer break. The illusion of free choice. Update and shut down. Update and restart. Update and restart. This is us being silly when we're together. When you finish playing a great video game and the final music touches your soul. Fish tank. Someone put glasses on the floor of a museum and people thought it was art. When you wake up in the morning, booting in insecure mode. Boomers trying to take selfies on vacation. Destroy the old you before it destroys you. I love pressing F5 key. It's so refreshing. When your parents split up in a store and you don't know which one to go with. When you lay on your back and the titties go. My toxic trait telling my cat he's a good boy after he's been a menace to society all day. Me watching 11 unskippable ads on YouTube to learn the Heimlich maneuver in order to save my dying grandma. The ADHD leaving my body after my mom tells me to just focus. When your answer is the only one that the teacher doesn't write on the board. Defeated male leaves. $70 computer game. Think I'll take two. $0.99 mobile app. Can the treasury bear such expense? Wonder, I wish I had Spider-Man powers. No, Timmy, that's dangerous. You could put at risk all of humanity. Cosmo, I wish to change the mass of the proton. Lol. Great idea, Timmy. Let's see what happens. There is no God. Stephen Hawking. 2009. There is no Stephen Hawking. Got. 2018. Minecraft. Music when I'm fighting for my life. Minecraft music when I'm trying to find some diamonds. When I add a huge handful of shredded cheese to my cheap ass frozen pizza. Chef. Johnny had $800 before he left home. 1 hour later Johnny returns home with $760. What was Johnny doing? Me lightly caressing the guy in front of me at the ATM to let him know I'm not a threat. When your parents tell you not to jump on bed, but you hear them jumping on their bed at 2 AM. Liar. You turn on in 3 seconds. Shame. I'm sorry. You have 5 minutes to start Need for Speed Underground. 10 minutes. We need ideas for Switch 2. Better graphics. 60 FPS. We add Discord. We charge the players for it. Employee of the month. If age is just a number, then cousin is just a word. Physics. High school students. Hey physics, why do you always wear that mask? Algebra. Let's keep this on. My sister explaining why I shouldn't have eaten the brownies in her room. Me. You like tall blondes. Weird first text. Wrong answer. Yeah, why is my wallpaper a pig? Sir, you haven't turned it on yet. Roses are red. A beaver can build a dam. I don't want your nudes. I want pictures of Spider-Man. Me staying up at 3 AM hurting my own feelings. Male puppies will intentionally let the female pups win when they play, so that females will keep playing with them. Simp. Me using glitches in a game. The admin. Him thanking me for finding the glitches. My friend, how are you so good at talking? Me the night before thinking of every possible conversation. Boba for me. Long sheep. How it looked. How it felt. How was your trip to Hiroshima? It was a blast. I don't wanna be annoying, I'll just wait till they text me first. I really hope they text me. Please text me. Sigh. 5-year-old me, after finding out my mom's name is not mom. My girl made me choose between her and my dog. You have chosen wisely. Me and the boys, when the Shrek scene comes on. Me and my dad, when the Shrek scene comes on. Lecturer. Okay, so everyone understands that. Me, who has no recollection of the last 5 minutes. My sleep paralysis demon checking if I'm okay after crying for 4 hours straight. When people with physical health issues are vulnerable to virus, but you only have mental health issues. Hey girl. Hey. 26 yet? No. Perfect. Over it is, Obama. The high ground. I have. Thrust SSC breaking the land speed record. The Ram truck on his ass the whole time. My dad. Can I grab your melons? My mom. After you toss my salad. Both giggle. Me and my siblings trying to enjoy dinner. When you were arguing with your mom and accidentally slammed the door while leaving. Seems like you're interested in a wheelchair. Me meowing back at my cat. My cat. Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Elections every 4 years. Americans. Elections at least every 5 years. British people. No elections at all. Russians. I see it. I like it. I looked at the price. I walked away. Point of view. You've come across the only woman willing to hug you. Thanks to AI and stable diffusion, I was finally able to restore this only photo we had of our late uncle. Gaming mouse be like. Cheap. Expensive. Who killed Jeffrey Epstein? Hillary. There are no accidents. Master Uruguay. Look at this fossil. I'm not sure if you're talking about Britney, Internet Explorer, Messenger, Windows XP or the old YouTube. Another beautiful day without using Syncon or Tan. This one sparks ash. This one does not spark joy. Contestant. Shits on the floor. Contestant. My granddad died of leukemia last year. The judges. Why are you dressed like that? Like what? I knew Twitter was a lawless place when someone posted their flight confirmation and someone else called up and cancelled their flight. That's the evilest thing I can imagine. Sometimes the caption makes all the difference. Listen to me, Floyd. You're tripping balls right now. For the love of God, put down the gun and we can talk this through. Netflix descriptions. Describe the plot of the movie. Amazon Prime descriptions. Deadpool 2. The sequel to the first one. Just found out dolphins routinely beat the shit out of sharks on sight for pretty much no reason, lol lol. Dolphins when they see sharks. Parents. I can make my kid do whatever I want. I gave birth to them. Well, that sounds like slavery with extra steps. Girls with their $1,000 face wash. Guys with a bar soap they wash their balls with. Video game stats be like. +2 defense. +15 defense. NASA wants to turn a crater on the moon into a giant telescope. Goo. Everyone with 7+ years of experience on GTA. Me. Who got it for free a week ago. Online classes. Expectations. Reality. My parents working from home. Me. Trying to find an opportunity to beat my meat. I'm not even hungry no more. Me skipping 4 years of my age to access porn. The army ready to draft me. Me telling my date I'll cover this when the waiter hands us a bill for $50. Remaining balance -$49.26. Somehow I have to cross this frozen lake. A layer of ice is all that separates me from a cold, watery death. So maybe I should strap knives to my shoes. Ice skates. The one time something turned out better than it should have. Point of view. You're entered the boys' toilets after the school lunch break has ended. Me explaining how online games can't be paused. My mom who knows how to pause Candy Crush. U104. A great way to explore the internet. Being the browser the PC comes with. Downloading Chrome and Firefox. Or big stretch. 84 dead. 244 injured. Bodybuilders be like. Warning. Evacuate the island if you hear 8 short blasts. Me after hearing only 7 short blasts. The old guy at your local mom and pop store when you were a kid. 20 years later. Touché. A colossal? That's a regular grey wolf with a few modified genes. No, it's not. This is a dire wolf. My confidence. The barbershop mirror. My parents at age 29. How do we start a business? Me at age 29. How do I start a conversation? Choose your restaurant. Goth IHOP. Tomboy Outback. Femboy Hooters. Milk Dennis. E-girl Applebee's. Remy's Ratatouille. Therapist. What did you see in your nightmare? Me. It's complicated. Manga. Anime. Live action. Doctor, I have some bad news. Results came in, and it looks like you need hearing aids. Me. AIDS? Me in 10 years. Cashier. So your total is $20.20. Me. Existence. Exists. Philosophers. They date. No one told him that he can breathe underwater. If she's single it's 1v20. If she's taken it's 1v1. Work smarter not harder. Did you study last night? Yes ma'am. 1. The resin is highly flammable. 2. Wait for enemy elephants to arrive. 3. Cover the pigs in resin. 4. Me, in the trenches, fighting off the skinwalkers disguised as the IRS trying to collect my taxes soul. Don't you want to be a conqueror? Don't you want to make the world your garden? I already have a garden, retard. You can only choose one. Fox girlfriend. She loves you and will cuddle with you. Learning the spinjitzu. Not a single mother ducker will mess with you. Cave painting girl will be never real. It not fair. When the fit's so good that you lose your social anxiety. Mitsubishi. Not just a car company. Someone. I like the lame stupid memes that you share. Me. Is this what it feels like to be loved? I'll do it when I get home. Me when I get home. New lawyers watching their first client get sentenced to death. He's One Punch Man. No. His name is Saitama. One Punch Man is the name of the show. He's One Punch Man. When the economy is so bad even birds are working for Uber. Never forget who was there for you at your lowest. Nobody. Bro, we need you to play drums for our band. I'm already in 3 band. Now you re in 4. The spider in my room. Me with a tiny plastic cup. My cat sent me this while I was at work. How the duck can others sleep right away after lying down on their bed. Rap music fans when their favorite artist finds a new rhyme to the N-word. This is art. Me showing my mom the cool stick I found. I meet someone. They tick all the right boxes. It turns out they might not be the one. Flee the scene. Me in 2040 dying in the operating table because my doctor used ChatGPT to pass medical school. The ad. The playable ad. The game. When you realize you can freely drive around with swastikas on your Tesla and people will just assume it got vandalized. Charging. Fully charged. How it feels to stop myself from saying the meanest things because I'm annoyed. Hey, can I? How's it going? What the duck? The feeling when you buy a game you loved as a kid and realize wow, this shit is not fun. When your best friend's mom sees you arguing with your girlfriend. I could get you out of this. Nickelodeon. We'll pass on Adventure Time. It's too weird. Also Nickelodeon. If I ever won the lottery, I won't tell anybody, but there will be signs. When are we invading? We are not. This shit show is incredible. When the guy who was talking shit in the pre-game lobby starts to claim you're hacking after you kill him for the 10th time. It's the best salt in all the Shire. Point of view. Visiting your grandma. Oh my god, New Vegas is so fun to explore. Bored. Open app on my phone. Nothing good. Back to home screen. Open the same app. Don't give Walter any more treats. He's had more than enough today. Walter. 5 years old me pretending to leave my house after my mom yelled at me. It takes a strong man to handle a stupid as duck weird girl. Suspect been planning to start gym since January. It is now March. How I feel after showing artists my AI generated art and reminding them that Starbucks or McDonald's are hiring. The dude who hasn't talked to a woman in years giving you the best love advice ever. Me when I see the guy playing in a mobile game I'd choose the stupidest option. Son, one day you'll be a man. Dad, I'm 32. But you keep quitting matches when you're losing. That is not what I meant. Most expensive vehicle to operate in 2023 to 2024. Hot MILFs in your area. Alright girlfriends. Hand over the money and nobody gets hurt. P. That's nothing. Wanna be a part of a real robbery? Girl on Instagram or Tinder, you gotta be 6 feet 11 inches, make 7 figures, and have a 13 inches dick, or don't even bother me. Meanwhile that girl's profile pic. Hate South Korea. Hate Japan. Hate China. Addicted to anime. Mona Lisa. I grew up with no internet starter pack. When your girlfriend says you have the biggest dick out of all your friends. Bebo. Trying to cry after 25 years of repressing my emotions. Come on emotions. Do emotion stuff. Trees exist. Canadians for some reasons. I can milk you. Male armor in video games. Female armor in video games. Dad, what's sleep? I don't know son, we hustlers. I wanna duck you so bad dude. She's probably just being nice. When you're playing a horror game and you see auto-saving. Oh no. I love pulling the foreskin off a toasted marsh. I cheated on my boyfriend and had Shreks with another guy while wearing his favorite SpongeBob t-shirt. Evil. Me at 3:35 AM when everyone is sleeping peacefully. Hey Snow White, how's it going? Yeah. I'm not racist. My wife's eye is black. The movie is based upon true events. Also the movie. Animal Planet. Crocodiles will eat other smaller crocodiles. My brain. This is the happiest day of my life. The fellas at work will finally believe I've had a Shreks. The world's humor disappearing on April 1st. Don't blame me, because you enjoy wasting your money. Thank God. I was getting thirsty. Wife, there's a charge for $400 on our credit card. What did you buy? Me. Menu. Scan. Order. Scan. Bill. Counter. Service tax 10%. The Snow White we got. The Snow White we deserve. Still better love story than Snow White. Well, we can't have that. Better? When she is hot, but she is so stupid. Boys after getting their yearly compliment. I promise communism works. Fascism and Nazism are different. Duck both of you. My FBI agent wondering how the frick I watched 25 hours of YouTube yesterday. Not doing a face reveal, but this is kinda what I look like. Nobody is born cool, except of course, YouTubers that link the music they use. Say ah. Mindy, well, we don't have to Homer. Yes we do, in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding. Weight piece was an option, always has been. When you realize you didn't bring enough bread to feed all the ducks at the park, so you have to resort to plan B. White people pulling up to Pope is like, I'm ready for society to move on from these. Tonight you're gonna meet my parents. Wear something nice. Me, don't worry, I'll wear my most elegant shirt. When the first boss didn't know you'd finished all the side quests. Bullying, but at what cost? Angry cat girls just look so cute. Realizing April Fools has lost all meaning because nothing can be taken seriously anymore. When your therapist calls it anxiety instead of a cane foresight. When you're both working 2 jobs and still can't afford a duvet. Excuse me, he asked for the Minecraft meal. Where's his toy? I finally found it. After 15 years. Cookies. Delicious cookies. Nien. Lord, give me some sort of sign on how to get out of being poor. The sign. Bitch, I hope you ain't selling my kids to pay your rent. I'm missing a few. Mom, there's a monster under my bed. It's the most hideous thing I've ever seen. Why do you hate me, brother? I wonder if he's thinking of me. If I don't lift this, I'm gay and my whole family dies. Sorry, Ubisoft, but Valve did it first. How bro reacts when the 10/10ths big titty goth baddie he's been messaging turns out to be a guy. You say you dislike turn-based combat, yet you constantly get into beef on Twitter. Curious. Hairdresser, your hair looks wonderful. Card declined. Hairdresser. Real question. If your mom's phone number turned into money, how much money would you have? Japan University offers ninja studies degree. I didn't see you in class yesterday. Thanks, sir. My economics textbook sees a bright future ahead. Movie. Based on real story. The movie.